Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Magical McDs, and welcome to what is the start of our series on Nashville videos. We traveled to Nashville a few weeks ago. My wife is a huge Jack White fan. He was playing a concert there in his adopted home city, and we just decided that was too much fun to pass up, so we decided to throw Molly in the car and turn it into a little mini vacation with a road trip and drive from Orlando to Nashville. And that's what you're going to get in this first video. It's probably the least exciting of all the videos that we're going to post about Nashville, but it does cover our drive from Orlando. We split it up into 2 days. We drove from about 6 or 7 o'clock at night on the day one, made it to Macon, Georgia, spent the night there so we could arrive in Nashville nice and refreshed the next day around lunchtime, which is exactly what we did. So you're going to see a couple of the Buc-ees on the way going through Georgia. You're going to see some Georgia footage. You're going to see the Atlanta skyline, everything we saw through the car window, basically, including Chattanooga and then the approach on into Nashville, and just kind of our commentary and thoughts on a great American road trip. I love road tripping. I will say this was done before my weight loss video that I posted last week, so don't judge us on the cocktails and the food that we eat in this. We do go overboard. It is a vacation, and this happened before my experience at Universal and my new weight loss journey that I'm on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead. I'll put a link to that video in the comments. But if you are into Nashville and you want information about Nashville and our advice and our tips, definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a lot more content coming up. We had a great time. This city is amazing. We were looking at property to move there by the end of the trip. We loved it so much. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to get into our road trip video. Thank you so much for watching. This is a long haul. Hopefully we can entertain you with our banter in the car, and you'll see some interesting sights, especially if you're into Buc-ees, including a midnight run to a Buc-ees in Georgia. Well, hello. We're on our way. This is the trip to Nashville we've been talking about. So this is day one, night one. We decided to leave. It is a Wednesday night. It is 7:18 in the p.m. We decided to drive through the night to go to in and about Macon, Georgia, which is about the halfway point between here and Nashville. Spend the night there, and then we can wake up tomorrow and drive to about lunchtime, 1 o'clock in the afternoon-ish, to get to Nashville during the day instead of nighttime. Because who wants to do that? Nashville's a crazy city. I'm not sure we want to be pulling into Lower Broadway at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, no, truly. So we originally were going to leave on Thursday, and we wouldn't be pulling in that late. It would just have been a whole 10 hours in the car, 10 plus hours in the car, because we're gonna have to stop. We got Maldal with us, and we just wanted to be able to get like a little extra time in Nashville, and that's how we're doing. Like, because we're leaving tonight instead and doing at least half the drive, we'll get a half day tomorrow.
That's right.
And I think that's pretty exciting.
Oh, I'm stoked.
I can't wait to see this.
More time in Nashville, the better. So,
yeah.
We're still in Horizon West. Disney is just to our east. This for a couple hours later. The fireworks will probably be going off. I think we're going to stop. We're going to try and get past the Villages. That den of iniquity up there. All those scandalous retirees. And then have some dinner. So, we haven't been eating fast food this year. It's one of our New Year's resolutions, but we're going to be breaking that vow. Road trips to ban fast food. Really no way around it. So, enjoy the scenery until we get to our first stop. Nashville, here we come. You know, one of the problems with doing a nighttime road trip is we're losing a lot of daylight, but I'm pretty sure we're on the Villages here. One of these overpasses has a sign that says the Villages. I don't know if they're in this direction though. When we moved to Orlando and drove down 75, which is the freeway we're coming up on, we definitely saw those signs. This has got to be a... Pardon me, I actually hit stop. But this has got to be the Villages. There's golf courses and a lot of new, expensive-looking tract homes, right? And palm trees.
I was gonna say it's the planting of the palm trees that's making me think that.
Yeah, we still see roads for golf carts. That'll be a dead giveaway. Also,
signs for
Cracker Barrels and and Tommy Bahamas or something. I don't know. It looks very nice, but we plugged in Buc-ees. There's a Buc-ees in Georgia we're going to. It's about 40 minutes from the hotel, and it's telling us our arrival time is midnight exactly. Is Buc-ees open at midnight, though? Do we know that?
Buc-ees is open 24 hours.
Nice.
It's a truck stop.
They don't let you down at Buc-ees. Well, I didn't know. Like maybe the pumps are open, but
No, it's a truck stop.
Okay.
So that's why they have the cleanest restrooms too.
yeah. I gotta say, it's been a while since I did a road trip purely for vacation, for leisure reasons. And there's nothing like a good sunset in America, I gotta tell you. No matter where you are, this is those amber waves of grain, right? Like what's our America the Beautiful? First sea to shining sea.
You're very proud.
I haven't been in civics in longer than I care to say. I was a poli-sci major though, but we don't cover that in political science. So we're going to check out. We'll turn. Oh wait. No, I'm going to keep you on. This might be the overpass that says the Villages. So let's just keep you engaged here for a minute.
It is. I can make out the letters.
Can you see some letters up here?
I can. Thank goodness it's not dark yet.
The zoom on the Osmo is there, but it's a pain in the butt to use. Otherwise, it would have zoomed in by now.
Well, and it's not the best zoom, is it?
It's okay.
There's an Everglades University. What?
Of course, there's an Everglades University.
Okay.
I would have thought it was in the Everglades. Oh yeah, there it is. The Villages.
TSG?
Yep.
Yeah. I remember this because I went to for my job. I went to a conference, and some of the people were from the city of Wildwood, which is what the village
Right here.
is.
Okay.
So,
Very nice. Look, I like it's lit up. At one point in time, I'm not sure it still is, but it was the fastest growing metro area in the country. I'm sure it's still up there on fastest growing. Well over 100,000 people live here now. Most of them retirees, but not very old. I mean, it's 55 and up. We need to get out here and do a video. There's a lot of cute villages in the Villages, little town centers. I think we need to come out here and have lunch one day.
okay, we'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
She's on the record, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're going to tune out. Who knows where we'll see you again.
So we are at the
Is that it?
Florida-Georgia line. That is, thank you for visiting Florida. And I think we're in Georgia now,
We're
babe.
in Georgia?
So it's about, 10, 15-ish. We did make one pit stop.
Well, it still says Florida.
Oh, does it? No, I think it says hurry back to the something Florida. So let's see. Maybe, are we going to get a welcome to Georgia sign?
Georgia's really dropping the ball.
Shouldn't we have some kind of peach?
That was
Greeting
a welcome
us.
to Georgia. I think we just passed.
No, that was a welcome to Florida. Here's the welcome to Georgia, y'all. Here's the peach. I can see it.
Yeah, there it is.
So, here we are. We've made it to the Florida-Georgia line. We're about 2 hours away from our Buc-ees stop. So,
See you at Buc-ees.
we will. We are at that point in the road trip where pop music is all that's keeping us going. So, Buc-ees has been the beacon in the night.
We've burned through all the poker face. All the Lady Gaga.
We are exiting now for our beaver nugs and gas and a potty. So, we're close. We're in, what is this called? Fort Valley, Georgia?
Sure.
Yeah. And it's about 12:35 a.m. And oh my gosh, guys, look.
This Buc-ee has trees.
We love a Buc-ees. So we are gonna go hit this up, yeah? Look how delightful it is to come at 12:36 in the morning. There's it's almost a ghost town, guys.
You see one open? This looks good. Yeah, this will do nicely. There she comes. How are the bathrooms?
Oh, you know, they're Buc-ees, so they're wonderful.
So, I was saying, like, we see a lot of vloggers and even Disney influencers go to a Buc-ees. I don't see many vloggers and Disney influencers in a Georgia Buc-ees past midnight.
Have you ever seen a Disney influencer at a Buc-ees?
Oh, Adam's gone.
Oh, has he? Okay.
Yeah, Tampa Jay's
well,
gone.
I brought Buc-ees into your life, so I'm the OG.
Okay. So they got some shirts over here.
Okay, let's go see.
I mean, you've been in one Buc-ees, you've been in all of them. It's the same but different. Instead of Florida, everything says Georgia on it. It's kind of weird. I feel like I'm in the multiverse. Because we have this exact shirt at home. In fact, I have like two of these.
They have it in Georgia.
But it says Georgia. Yeah.
Do you need a Georgia version?
We might need that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they do have an Easter shirt.
They did. It's like purple, right?
Yeah, it's over here.
I think we might. I think we might be taking home a beaver bunny.
A beaver bunny.
He's so
I think
cute.
Molly needs it for the rest of the trip.
Don't you think?
I like the beaver bunny socks. This is exactly the way it goes. Who needs coffee when you have a Buc-ees? And of course, Buc-ees has like their own brand of coffee, don't they?
Do they?
It's like 700 brands of coffee.
We are gonna get you some beaver nugs.
I see them.
You see them?
These are my favorites.
Yep.
These things are basically crack. Yeah, bag of these is coming to Nashville.
Do you think they're gonna make it to Nashville?
No, they're gonna get me to Nashville though. All right, let's go see what else they got. All right, so beautiful wife's trying to talk me into a Buc-ees T-shirt.
It's kind of.
How much is it?
That's dope.
How much is it?
How much is that? I bet you it's $25. They're practically giving it away.
Should we get it?
I think you kind of should.
All right, grab one. I'll take one home.
Okay.
Buc-ees. Don't come into a Buc-ees at 1 o'clock in the morning. You'll spend money you don't have. Oh, you know what needs to come into the car with me?
We don't need that.
Buc-ees cinnamon roll. So beautiful wife is going to let Molly out for her final run of the night before we check into the hotel at least. Apparently we got about another 25 minutes or so till we get to the hotel. But man, look at this. I tell you what, coming to Buc-ees past midnight is the way to go. We didn't spend a lot of time in there because we didn't want to leave Molly alone in the car for too long. Also, another nice thing about Buc-ees is, look, designated doggy area. They provide plenty of doggy bags to clean up your mess. Nice big lawn to run on. If you come during normal business hours, Buc-ees also has a great car wash, and we found this to be the case, whether it's the Daytona Buc-ees or the Fort Worth Buc-ees or now the Georgia Buc-ees. Which town in Georgia are we in right now?
We're in Fort Valley.
The Fort Valley Buc-ees. There you have it. So we bought a few things. We'll show some merchandise when we get back to the hotel. But yeah, here it is. There is one more Buc-ees inside Tennessee on our way to Nashville, close to Chattanooga, I think. I don't know if we'll stop at that one.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was kind of out of the way.
I don't know. We'll take a look when we get to the hotel.
Well, I'll tell you that. If it's not out of the way, we will stop.
Breakfast. I do like me a Buc-ees breakfast. What is this? A doggy spa? Is that literally a dog spa?
Maybe.
Man, they got everything here. Georgia on my mind. All right, y'all. We'll see you next stop, hotel, I think. Avid Hotel. We've arrived in the room, and Amber has already given it a rating. It's not fancy, but it's fine. No, look, I mean, what do you expect? We're in a roadside hotel in Georgia. We're on a street where there's like a Holiday Inn, an Econo Lodge, a Sleep Inn.
This is like Hotel Row.
Yeah, and we're in the Avid. It's $115 a night.
Yeah.
It's clean.
You literally just need a bed to sleep in for like 6-7 hours.
Yeah. It looks cozy. It's clean. Molly's happy. She's off the road. She's going to pass out.
She's eating her dinner.
She's eating it. Let's take a look at the bathroom.
Happy.
Oh, very nice.
There are doves.
Is there a walk-in? Oh my God, it's a walk-in.
Did you see that there's Dove products?
Dove products.
I'm not actually making fun of that because Dove is like, I have really sensitive skin, and
Oh,
Dove
there's more over here.
is what I can use. I just
Fancy.
thought that was funny.
Fancy. No, but look, and we get a free breakfast in the morning, don't we?
Yeah.
So there's a mini fridge. I mean, it's got everything you'd want.
Yeah.
It's stylish.
It's like dorm room style.
A nice big television. Yeah. I'm completely satisfied.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get comfortable, and then Amber's going to do a merch haul, and then we're going to go to bed because I'm freaking exhausted.
Oh, you know what? I think the merch haul might come when we get to the Moxie. I'm not bringing everything up.
Oh, thank God. Okay. In that case, we're going to sign off for the night. This has my name written all over it. And yeah, that's all she wrote. So, day one, a success. Tomorrow morning, hopefully the other Buc-ees in Chattanooga is relatively close. We might do breakfast there. And then on to Nashville.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Georgia. All right. Well, it's 7 a.m., so about 6 hours since we last spoke.
No.
6 hours? Yeah.
I don't even think it's even 6. We got here at almost 2.
Being generous, rounding up. So here's beautiful Macon, Georgia. Was such landmarks as Home to You, Holiday Inn Suites. I told you, this is all hotel row over here. Just everything you can see is hotels. But another nice thing about Georgia is it's about 10 degrees out for a Floridian.
I love it. I love it.
So yeah, this has worked out well. I'm right on the edge of hotel row here. Molly did her business. Buc-ees is 2 hours away. The other Buc-ees that we haven't been to, the Buc-ees that's towards Chattanooga, Tennessee.
And clearly I'm the kind of person that wears the band shirt to the concert.
Yeah, that's right.
So
super fan.
we're going back to Buc-ees.
Over here. So Molly was rearing to go this morning.
Yeah, sweet girl.
You ready to go, Moll?
She's like, let's go on an adventure.
All right, so day 2. This is probably like the least exciting of the Nashville vlogs.
It probably is.
Getting there, like, look, there's a Buc-ees at 12:30 at night in Macon, Georgia.
And then look, there's
hotels.
9 a.m.
Well, these are also kind of our home videos, so bear with us. Nashville, we promise, will be more exciting. Welp. What they said is true. Atlanta traffic is real, y'all. Then again, I suppose what major American city doesn't have morning rush hour traffic? I think this is just typical wherever you live. I've never met people from a big city that were like, you know what's great about this place? The traffic. Never heard anybody say that ever.
And we are in the thick of it, y'all. It's 8:21 in the morning on a Thursday. So yeah, it's of course there's traffic.
I'm like, even in like rural Amish communities, there's like some old geezer out there like, there's way more buggies out now than there used to be. Takes me 20 minutes to get to the farm. But the GPS is still saying we're on track to get to the next Buc-ees at 9. Well, it sounds like we're really obsessed with just getting from one Buc-ees to another on this video.
No, but like, if we're gonna be honest, at least it's something to look forward to, right? Like, 'cause
yes,
Buc-ees are so out of the way for us. Like, we have to make it a point to drive an hour and a half to get to one in Florida.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course we're gonna hit it on our drive when it's on the way, right? Like,
right.
So
looking forward to that
we are
breakfast.
Buc-ees fans, but like,
There's the beaver nuggets, by the way, from last night. Half eaten.
The beaver nugs.
We did pass. I didn't get the camera out quickly enough. So speaking of Hollywood, we did pass the Porsche. I don't think it's the headquarters. Maybe it's the headquarters for the United States for Porsche. But the Avengers campus. If you are a fan of Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War, the headquarters that they use was the Porsche building.
It's off of 75.
Yeah, so it's off the freeway there. A little bit of film tourism. I don't think they do Avengers tours there at the Porsche office. I doubt it.
You don't think Tony Stark meets you?
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is there giving tours right now. Hop on the tram, folks. So at some point we will be seeing the Atlanta skyline. I'm looking forward to filming that, and then on to Buc-ees. Well, there it is. It's not quite that like that Rick Grimes approaching Atlanta on an empty freeway view, but there it is. It's.
I feel like I'm in a big city. I mean, comparative.
Oh yeah, compared to Atlanta, this is a huge city.
It is.
I think the skyline. I think if you come at it from another direction, it does it justice better. Well, now we can't even see it now, but here's more of the traffic. I think it is a very pretty skyline. You just have to come at it from the right angle. So we'll keep trying for y'all.
To be fair, when we were coming down some of those hills, it would like peek between the trees, and from that perspective, it was kind of cool. Like,
yeah,
you're like in the forest, but you can see all the
yeah
high rises.
Absolutely.
Yep. Cool.
Because they could be in a similar place as you.
Well, we talked about angles, and now we're coming at I think from an awkward angle. So we're definitely on the side here. It's a lot longer than I thought it was. It kind of stretches down. So I mean, look, Atlanta's a big city. It's not like.
Have you never stopped in Atlanta before?
At the airport.
Okay, but you've never been in the city proper?
No.
Okay. The only thing I remember is the Coke Museum when I was a kid, but.
Yeah, that's like one of its premier attractions. Yeah, no, it looks very scenic. I get it. I get the popularity. It's. I think Atlanta used to be a much more affordable place, and then I think COVID
like
messed this place up everywhere. I know. All the Sunbelt cities got much more expensive. But with this freeway, 75, boy, we are going right through the heart of downtown, and it looks like it's finally going to ease up. I'm looking at our GPS map, and I'm seeing a lot less red than we were encountering before. So that might be the extent of our Atlanta journey until we come back. Oh, look. Peach tree. That's great. Yes. Oh, and there's a matter of fact, I see the Coca-Cola building up here.
Oh, do you?
There's a skyscraper that says Coca-Cola on it. Right there.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. That was not where I went.
Yeah, I think the Coca-Cola Museum is much nicer than that.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's just a whole lot of brick right there. Look at that. Look, and then let's see, like it comes over here too. So it seems like a sprawling downtown. Be interesting to see what the skyline looked like 15 years ago. All right, we're gonna go because we need to navigate out of here.
Your husband is just like an NFL player. So
That thing where you take a nap and beautiful wife drives you to the next Buc-ees. I woke up and we have arrived, and you know what? This looks almost identical to the Buc-ees we were at last night. It's like indistinguishable.
Well, oh no, yeah, it does. It looks exactly the same.
With the car wash is in the same location.
Is there a dog wash?
Is there? Oh, I don't think there's a dog
and I don't
wash.
think this giant warehouse was at the other place.
And it doesn't look that crowded yet.
Because it's a Thursday.
Yeah.
We made it. It's 9:27. We're gonna let the mall doll go potty.
There we go.
Then I'm gonna go potty. And we're gonna get breakfast, right?
Oh my god, gas is $1.84.
Oh, and welcome. It's Adairsville? Is that what this
Yeah, that sounds
is
right.
called? Yeah, okay. I might be saying it wrong, but that's what city we're
And
in.
there is a dog park. Look at that.
And here we go.
Here we go. Can you see in one Buc-ees? You see them all beautiful while he's taking off because she needs to use that pristine restroom. We're gonna head and see if they got anything different here, but my hopes are not high. They are high for a good breakfast, though. So let's see what we can get for breakfast. We got another hour or so before they stop serving it. But we don't get out of Buc-ees for less than $100, do we?
Ever.
This place.
Breakfast.
We did get breakfast. This place had a different T-shirt than we saw last night, so we got that.
It's a world tour shirt.
World Tour Buc-ees.
It's actually kind of cool. Look, it even has like all the stores.
Yeah, we start checking these off. I've been to a few.
This is like 5, 6 maybe.
And then we got our hot salsa sauce. But yeah, I mean, look again. These places are unbelievable. I don't think I need to ask. How was the bathroom?
It was phenomenal.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
And we've been in here for 6 minutes. Let's get out. Let's go
Yeah, we
see the
got
baby.
Molly waiting in the car. I can't believe the gas is $1.84 a gallon. That is just. Amber asked me the last time we had seen gas that low. I want to say like 20 years. No joke.
Keep in mind, we
Even
live in
during
LA.
True. I mean, even during COVID, I don't remember going that low. Anyways, looking for some breakfast. We'll share you what you got when we get to the car. All right, we just wrapped up at the second Buc-ees in Georgia that was on our way to Nashville. Needless to say, we had a great breakfast. You don't need to see these two, the Magical McDs, stuffing ourselves with sausage and cheese breakfast burritos and taco and whatever the hell else we had.
What are these called? They're Buc-ees something. They're like, because they're
hash browns.
They're hash browns. They're tots, right?
Yeah, they're tater tots. I'm not even gonna show those either. So we are 3 hours and 4 minutes from the
2 hours and 59 minutes.
Now we're my wife, ladies and gentlemen.
Every minute counts. I cannot wait to get there.
From the Moxie Hotel. We have not yet passed into the state of Tennessee. I'm not sure when that'll happen, but I know that we are going through Chattanooga. I'm very excited about it. I can already tell. I did a deep dive on Chattanooga when we were researching this trip. I can already tell that Chattanooga is a place I'm going to want to go back to for a weekend on its own. It looks like the cutest little... I mean, it's not that small. It's a city. It's a small city. But I was pricing out properties in the downtown core. Not that cheap, but not completely out of hand. You could get a super nice place for about $650,000.
It's still out of our price range.
Or for now. Once this YouTube channel takes off,
we're buying property in Chattanooga.
We'll be Airbnb-ing it at the same place. So I'm excited to see. We do pass through it nonetheless. I'll get to see it in the daylight, so I'm looking forward to that. And then it's just a straight shot up the 75 interstate to Nashville. Now, I'm really glad we did it this way, because had we left this morning, we'd be, keep in mind, Thursday night's a big party night in America, right? And Nashville is basically Party City Central right now. And we're staying basically on the busiest part of the party strip in Nashville on Lower Broadway. I did not want to be pulling in to Nashville in the dark on a Thursday night into the party zone at 11 o'clock at night.
You've made this very clear.
Have I said this? I'm going to repeat it at least 5 more times. I'm so glad we did it this way. There's a Waffle House. So I'm thrilled that we're going to be getting there. Hopefully our room will be ready when we get there. I don't think check-in's technically till 4. We're going to be arriving about 1:30. So, anyways, next stop, Chattanooga. I can't wait to share it with you guys. All right, we just wanted to give you guys a little update in the interest of fairness to all the other gas stations in Georgia. We think we figured out why the gas prices at that Buc-ees were $1.84, because everywhere else they're about $2.74, $2.80, which is also very cheaper than we paid in Florida by about a dime. Yeah. Which is good if you're filling up a whole tank. But we were called, as is the case with Buc-ees in Daytona Beach, if you get the car wash at Buc-ees, you get a much cheaper rate on the gas. So I think...
So it's like $1 discount?
It's a pretty good...
Per gallon?
Yeah, because I want to say the car wash is like $19.
Okay, well, so then maybe that makes sense. That tracks for me. Because I'm like, we're both, as we're driving down the highway, we're like, why is everybody $1 more? There's no way that Buc-ees was that cheap.
So if you wanted to know what occupies our minds when we're not talking to you, that's what we do. We're thinking long and hard about the economics of gas prices in Western Georgia.
And listening to my favorite birder. Yeah,
we're going to get back to the podcast. But I just also wanted to say how pretty it is in Western Georgia. This is why I love road tripping across America. I've never been through this part of the country. And it is very pretty. If we have more time, I would like to get off, the main freeways, but it is what it is, and it's still something I haven't seen before. So.
We're trying to spend more time in Nashville.
Yeah, we want to spend the bulk of our time in Nashville, that crazy city. Now, have I explained why we're getting there at 1:30? I don't know, did I go over this? All right, we'll see you guys. We're not getting out of Chattanooga. We'll just be driving through Chattanooga, so whatever we can see, we'll show you guys. All right, here we go. We're about to leave Georgia. Now, for some reason, there's crazy traffic down here. And we're taking an alternate route. I'm not sure we are still going through Chattanooga.
We're about to find out.
We seem to be veering off course.
Tennessee welcomes you.
Tennessee, the volunteer state. Yeah, I think we might clip Chattanooga. We'll hit it on the way home, though.
Worst case, yeah.
But this way seems to be saving us a lot of time. And, well, like I said, the priority is more time in Nashville. So if you're watching this video to see Chattanooga from the car, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Oh, no, the Bass Pro Shop's over there. It just moved, honey. We saw an empty Bass Pro Shop on the freeway a minute ago. And that's not something you often see, especially in a setting like this. But it looks like they just moved to a bigger, better location. So how relieved are we?
Fear not.
Where is this taking us, man? This is Chappie's Barbecue up here.
Champy.
This looks like America. Rundown hotels and fast food. I love it. Oh, that Super 8 is lovely.
There's a lot of motels, right?
Yeah. Oh, they got Champie's fried. Actually, Champie's looks like the bomb. I'm not judging Champie's. I'd go to Champie's in a heartbeat.
I'm still full from Buc-ees breakfast.
So while we may not be going through Chattanooga, it looks like we'll have some scenery to chew. And as it's appropriate, we shall share with you. I should have been filming this whole time because we have seen some insane...
Panaderia?
Like, there's Korean restaurants, there's Indian food that took over an old Pizza Hut. There is a Fernando's restaurant.
There's House of Cake. It's
House of Cake.
Panaderia?
This little, like, southeastern Tennessee town. Like, you wouldn't know it.
It's really weird. It's a border town between Georgia and Tennessee.
Yeah, and I feel bad because, like, now it looks normal. Like, oh, there's a Sonic and a Checkers. But, like, trust me when I tell you, it has been weird little independent restaurants this whole way. So
Adrian said it looks like a foodie town.
It is a foodie town. I think there's, like...
I like that it looks like a lot of mom and pops, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I hope that's not the end of the road. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, no, I think we're coming out of the restaurant row, as it were.
Are we? That's the first bank I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
So
We're also looking for a Chase Bank. There's a bar and grill.
there was a sports bar and grill back there, too.
Pioneer Barbershop. Okay.
Ooh, something about pirate.
Fried chicken bowl. Paula's Peds and Perms.
There's a Jack in the Box. What?
Oh, we don't need to know about that.
We miss Jack in the Box.
We're going to be looking at property in this town.
You know, for people that haven't eaten fast food in, like, I don't know, 5-ish months, we miss it sometimes.
There's the Bojangles. Yeah, I feel bad. All these independent restaurants are kind of drying up now, but yeah, this town is weird. Like,
I don't even know what the town is.
this is why I love road trips, man. You just don't.
You never know what you're gonna stumble upon.
There's an Allstate. We can go check out some real estate.
An Allstate?
And get a tattoo at the same time.
Insurance company?
Oh, Allstate is, yeah.
But one of the...
Oh, hold up. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's Karaoke Barn? Mas Tequila?
Tequila!
That's the second
More tequila!
non-chain Mexican restaurant we've seen.
There was... What was it that was in the
Cannons?
old Pizza Hut?
What is that? Oh, it's the auto repair.
It was most definitely an old Pizza Hut. And
the Indian restaurant.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. There was an Indian restaurant.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Let's see what else we got here.
These potholes are kind of rough, though.
Yeah, the streets could be vastly improved. There's a Teriyaki of Japan.
Pupuseria? What's a pupuseria?
So it's not just a wasteland of American chains. I mean, here, Choo Choo Barbecue.
Save a lot.
That's what I'm talking about. This is a foodie town. People like to eat here, and they don't like the chains.
Yeah,
I mean, there are chains
that's
here.
the second weird-looking liquor store I've seen that looked like, you know, a replacement for an ABC or like a Total Wine.
Right. There's a taqueria over there. I saw another one.
Taqueria? I don't know. Ooh, let's go get tattoos.
Lots of tattoo parlors. I think this is like a little artist enclave. Is this going on here?
So? I mean, like, I feel like we're on the border of, like, Silver Lake over by Dodger Stadium in LA, don't you?
I'm telling you, who needs Chattanooga when you got whatever the hell this town is?
It's pretty cool. I like it.
Let's see, we'll just keep the camera rolling as long as we got stuff ahead of us.
Open road.
It's like the same
Tattoo and
developer.
piercing again.
Girlfriend salon.
Ooh, another Mexican
Amigo.
amigo. I want to go to some of these Mexican food restaurants because I guarantee you they're
New China.
delicious. Oh, there's an animal hospital.
There's a
Cascades Motel.
nice
Not a chain.
5-star establishment. It's Cascades Motel and Spa.
And spa. Oh, there are.
Is that a
lot
food
of, like,
city? Oh my god, they have a food city
I
over
don't
here.
even know what a food city is.
It's right there. That's a food city.
Thank you. I will say they have a lot of, like dollar. They have Dollar Tree, Family Dollar.
They sure do.
What was the other one I saw?
Dollar General.
Yes, there you go.
Fiesta Latina, another Mexican restaurant. So Korean food, Mexican food, and Indian food all seem to be have strong presences here. Also barbecue.
Barbecue? Along with Champies.
So, all right, Tennessee, I'm impressed. We came here to eat some food. I know what people are talking about now.
And here we are.
Oh, and I think we're going to go through a tunnel in a minute. So if we do, we'll come back and show you all the tunnel. All right, we're just not even a half a mile further, and there is a tunnel. So we're going through some eastern Tennessee mountains here.
Ooh.
All right, it's not the longest tunnel in the world.
It's a little tight.
This reminds me of 3rd Street Tunnel in downtown Los Angeles.
Skinny.
And there is a walkway here. You can walk through the tunnel, looks like.
That would scare me. Wouldn't it scare you?
Well, no, they're up on a platform here.
Yeah.
It's protected.
People would still zoom by you, right?
Oh, it is pretty country out here, though. Look at that.
It really is.
It is very scenic. Every time I see a traffic circle in the United States, I just love it that the road designer that bet on America with that one. Because American drivers do not know what the hell to do when they come to traffic. I think we're getting better at it because they're getting more prevalent, but
So,
look at these views, though. I mean, look, like there's actually vistas here.
So did you know that...
That might be Chattanooga over there. I'm sorry.
Did you know that traffic circles are actually the safest? They're like calming measure. They're the safest.
Yeah, I believe you. I just don't believe in the American driver.
Well, city planner here.
But yeah, that was definitely Chattanooga we saw off in the distance. So I think we're just sidestepping the traffic in downtown Chattanooga by coming on the outskirts. And I'm fine with that. Alright, so forget what I said about skipping Chattanooga. This took us right into Chattanooga. Here's some nice townhomes. I wonder what these go for.
They look nice. They look brand new.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the best or most ideal part of town. It seems kind of industrial over here, but these are certainly cool. Maybe we can get these and the neighborhood's changing right now, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it might be. You know, it's hard to look at everything and drive, so...
Yeah, I'm glad you're driving. Oh yeah, there's some more. So this is some sort of a neighborhood over here. Looks like it's... No, it looks nice. I mean, these are nice homes. I'd give you some facts and statistics about Chattanooga, but I'd be making them up as we go along. And I'm perfectly comfortable in doing that, but
Are those donuts?
I'm curious myself. Yeah.
Wonder if that's the side of a donut shop?
I'm sure it is, Huddy.
Chattanooga.
So I don't know if like downtown. I think downtown's over there, over yonder. We're on like the industrial edge. Yeah, I can see some mid-rise. Oh yeah, there's some mid-rise skyscrapers would be generous.
The roads are a little rough.
Yeah, I don't think we're setting any like height records here. But oh, that looks cool. That looks like a minor league baseball field. That is really cool.
It says Finley Stadium.
Yeah, Davenport Field. And then look at this cool building. What a neat. Boy, somebody needs to rehab that. That would be awesome. So I like Chattanooga's clearly got a lot of character and personality. You definitely got to spend some time here. All right, well, it looks like we're done with our little Chattanooga adventure there. It did not take us through the downtown core. I think we just skirted on the edge of it, but it's taking us an alternate route because traffic, we could see the freeway we were supposed to be on, and it was jam-packed. It was not moving, complete gridlock. So look how pretty this is, though. There are homes up at the top of this hill. Hill might be not generous enough. It's really a mountain. And there's some nice water over here. A little lake. So it should be pretty scenic from here to Nashville. Again, as we see pretty things or interesting things, we'll bring them to you. All right, final stretch here as our car yells at us for not having our seatbelts on. We are 41 miles and 40 minutes away from not just Nashville, but from our hotel proper.
Yay!
The Moxie downtown, Lower Broadway. We decided that it would be a lot easier for Molly to do her business here before we get to a busy downtown valet circle where we're not sure where the closest grass patch is. So we pulled over at a Love's here off of Highway 24, our diverted course, and Molly did her business. Got some caffeinated beverages, and we are back on the road. So I think the next time we see y'all, barring anything uber interesting, apparently there might be one more Buc-ees ahead. See a
we
Buc-ees
haven't been
billboard.
to enough.
Yeah, we're not going to stop at that one.
I don't think so.
Yeah. But barring anything else super interesting like this, also look at that truck. America. Yeah. We've noticed there's a tremendous lack of firearm stores in Tennessee. So I think they really need to get on the ball here. Their Second Amendment rights are...
So, if we're being real, I am shocked at the amount of billboards I've seen about buying guns and ammo. I was joking with Adrian, I'm pretty certain that we're on the wrong highway. Because I think if we were on 75, we maybe wouldn't be...
I'm shocked that my wife is surprised that in rural Tennessee, coming out of the Smoky Mountains, that this part of America...
No, I'm not shocked. I think the point that I was trying to make was that when we were driving through Georgia, we didn't see that. And was it the route that we were on, maybe?
It could have been.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
I think 75 is just a bigger, thoroughfare. So, I don't know.
Could
maybe
be.
I'm wrong.
Either way, final leg into the... we may or may not buy a firearm. I don't know. We'll see.
We won't.
Our final, it's a pain to get across state lines. It's all sorts of paperwork. And I know nothing about this. But we are on the final stretch into Nashville, and if everything goes right, we will just hopefully see you guys in the hotel room, to be honest with you. The end is nigh. Well, the journey is almost over. You can see downtown Nashville just ahead. There's the skyline. And even though it's only 12:20, I don't know if they start work late around here, if this is just a bad interchange. I have heard Nashville's grown so fast in recent years that the infrastructure, like a lot of places in the Sun Belt where people move to, has struggled to keep up. So I think that's probably what's going on here. This is just the daily reality for people who live here. Because it's a Thursday during the day. I can't imagine what it's like on a Friday night at rush hour. Would not want to deal with that. Anyways, our hotel is right down there in the thick of it. Lower Broadway.
You keep saying Lower Broadway, and I don't know that I read anywhere that it's called Lower Broadway. Yeah?
I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. It's on Broadway.
Hey, show pony! Oh, no. That felt very Chapel Run to me, but I don't think it was.
So, we're almost there. It's 6 minutes according to the GPS. And I think the next time we broadcast will be from our, knock on wood, if the room's ready, hopefully from our room. All right, you guys, that's going to wrap up our day one of the Nashville vlog. We did make it to the hotel. The room was ready. And the next video will be a room tour and a review of the Moxie Hotel, the hotel we stayed at just off Broadway in downtown Nashville. We had a good time, but we do have some conflicting thoughts about the hotel, so if you want to know about the Moxie, definitely subscribe and tune in for that. And then keep an eye on the channel. We're going to be dropping the other Nashville vlogs here probably over the next couple of weeks. So thanks for so much for watching. If you made it this far, please subscribe. Have fun storming the castle. And as always, stay magical. See you next time, guys.